All right, I'm ready.
Play your music.
Oh, okay, here we go.
You're listening to Let's Talk with Jason B. Coming from the greatest city on earth, Flint, Michigan. Broadcasting from the studios of FlintTalkRadio.com. And now, your host, Jason B.
How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, we're going to talk about simple thing here. It's called the friend zone. It's going to be a great topic. I hope everyone can call in and we'll have a good time. Hello, everyone. Whoa, yo, what is up, my peeps? I practiced that.
That's just funny coming from you, man. Sorry.
Oh.
You got to get the hand moves down, though.
No.
Hand gestures.
Yo, what is up, my peeps?
We got to get that cleared by an urban consultant. You know, because you might be doing gang signs. You don't want to get the wrong gang mad at you, you know.
That is a good point. That, if you're wondering who that is, folks, that's John, my producer. He's a good guy. I like him. He really does a great job here. John, I appreciate you. I'm speaking life right now. I appreciate you. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing all right this afternoon, because the weekend was nice. It was real busy, though. You know, I had a few things fall in, a few things fall out, but I had a pretty good weekend. What about yourself, John? How's your weekend?
Let's see. Saturday I didn't do anything, and Sunday I didn't do anything, and Friday I had one show. So,
wow,
my social calendar is kind of lacking at this point in my life.
We got to get you out more. That's for sure. Eh? All right. Well, anyways, who liked that? Who liked the theme song? I got to work on that. That was a little rough, but boy, oh boy, that was a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to my friend Derek Tersani, whoop whoop, and Josh Spencer for helping me on that. And I really do like that theme song. It's nice. It's real nice.
Josh just got himself a coffee house, isn't he, or some downtown, a cafe?
Yes, the Brown Sugar Cafe. But that's the last plug I'm ever going to do for him for free. No, I'm kidding. No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's done radio before, so.
Yeah, I figured he did. He's in advertising, so.
Yeah, he's done a lot. Let's hope not drugs. But even if he has done drugs, that's okay, you know. Because, I mean, let's hope he's off drugs right now, though, too, so. Because hugs, not drugs, kids. Hugs, not drugs. Remember that. Because nobody wants, but even now, you know, hugs nowadays is really weird, too, because hugs just leads to other stuff. Other stuff, if you know what I mean.
You're obviously too young to remember Leo Pascalia. Okay, he was a professor of a college, and actually he was the one that started. I would say he's the one that regenerized people about hugging back in the late 70s, early 80s. He had an experience with one of his students. She was there for a few weeks. He didn't even know her that well. You know, it's a huge, I forget which university he taught at. And then one day she just was gone. Well, a few weeks later, he realized she was gone. And so he started asking about her, and he found out she committed suicide.
Oh, and John, my big thing here is speak.
Well, I'll get to the point. But he actually started a movement where he actually got people to start embracing each other more, and actually acknowledge each other's existence. So if you see people hugging each other now, it's largely because he's passed away. He's gone now for a few years, but in some ways he was kind of hokey. But he made such valid points about how we kind of just pass each other by, not recognizing each other, and that's what really struck him when the student committed suicide and nobody was around.
Yeah, but I don't, I ain't a hippie, free love type of person, and that's fine if you are, but it's not, Don't be a hippie. Those days are done with. Are you a hippie, John?
No, I actually like taking baths and showers more often, but no. Yeah, but I there's a lot of good stuff that came out of the hippie movements. I mean,
Yeah.
technology did.
Free
You know, the
love.
technology, like what you're using right now,
Hippies.
what you're using right now came about because of hippie.
Well, you know what? I'm not using it now. No.
I mean,
Well, now I can't hear anything. So.
no, I mean the computer, not the headphones. The computer.
Oh.
Stephen
well,
Jobs was a hippie.
Yeah, he's dead now. So, no, I'm speaking life, John. So back to what we're talking about, because that's the main thing, is to speak life. And I'm gonna try and do that again. Bear with me, folks, because it's tough. You know, me personally, not a good life speaker, but I'm trying, taking it one day at a time, and really pushing forward, and hacking and slashing people as I go. But I bandage them up with love. Remember that. I might hack and slash you, but I bandage you with love. Is that hippie talk? That does sound like hippie talk. Oh.
It's inescapable.
Anyways, I have a friend he's a modern aged hippie. You know, he hugs the trees and he saves the whales and he peace man, peace and doobies, man. I don't know, but you know, and I hope we're not alienating the hippie crowd. I love hippies. Remember that. I'm not alienating the hippie crowd. I really want them to watch the show too. But don't feel bad, because I might alienate everyone at one point. Oh! Somebody, oh boy, it's my friend. Oh, she's right. I'm not doing so good. That was Ruth McGinnis, just sent me a text. I'm not doing so good. She said focus, and I am very off. John, keep me focused, John. Keep me focused.
Well, hey, I'll hold up signs for you. I just know how to keep you focused. And
Please.
You're all over the place, man.
I know. It's all this coffee. This is good coffee, though.
You got the high octane stuff, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cold, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna see if I can get that. It's coming in monthly. That Death Wish coffee. That's what it's got. A skull and crossbones on the package.
How is that speaking life, John?
Hey, it gives you a lot of life for a brief spell.
I know, but then you just go up and then you crash. Anyways, she's right. Ruth McGinnis is right. We're talking about, what are we talking about? Friend zone. Have you ever been in the friend zone, John?
Yeah. Too often.
Me too. There was this one time I liked this girl, and her and I were good friends. You know, we would do all kinds of things. People, stop texting me. My friends, I'm on a show. Don't text me. I'm trying to stay focused, and you keep texting me, guys. Amy, Melissa, Nanny, Ruth, McGinnis. I'm on a show. I gotta stay focused. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
About the friend zone, and you're actually dating. You like this girl. You really liked her.
John, I was not dating the girl.
Okay.
I was just hanging out with her. And, I guess what the thing is, and I did some research on this. I actually did research. The friend zone it's very not fair for one of the, relationships are where you both give and take. It's an ebb and flow sort of thing. And it's like, I gotta move that. Oh, gee whiz, that was loud. Go ahead, call in. I'm not even, talk to me. Gee whiz, that was loud. You gotta turn that down, John. My ears were just, bleh. I'm deaf in this right ear, so I can only hear my... Who is
You have
this?
a caller? Gary?
Gary?
Yeah, a family friend of yours?
Sure.
All right.
Let's talk.
Hi, Jason. It's Gary. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How's your dad doing?
He's doing good too. That's right. For those of you who didn't know, my dad is in the hospital right now. He's had a little, he's up and down with his health, heart issues. What is it? Infection in the blood, which we're afraid might go into one of the valves that he had replaced. So, but he's doing pretty good. You should give him a call.
That's good. I think you were playing cribbage with him earlier today. Prayers are with him.
Yeah, and let me tell you, if you guys haven't played cribbage, it is a ton of fun. Let me know. I'll teach you sometime. I really enjoy it. We're pretty cutthroat though. I steal. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, you're a good cribbage guy, right?
Well, yeah, I think our whole family is for the most part. Wouldn't you think?
I would hope so. Because it's a.
Well, Jason, I'm calling to talk about the friend zone a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not in the friend zone myself personally. I just celebrated our 8th year anniversary with my wife Amanda yesterday. But what I want to talk about is what's the time frame to stay in the friend zone? Say you like a girl and maybe you're finally to the point where you're going to tell her what you feel, and she's going to give you her choice on whether she appreciates that and she wants to be with you in a relationship, or if she says, we're just friends. How long do you stay in that as just friends? Do you have to walk away at one point after you realize it's not going to be anything more, if you want something more, or can you just let it be friends?
Well, when relationships, I think, they're very personal for each person, and it depends on your level, like how far you want to go as friends. Because if you're to that point where it's like, I can't do this anymore, I want to take the next step, and she's like, no, I like it exactly at this level, and you want to go past, and she's not ready, or she doesn't want to, then I think it's time to step back, and reevaluate, because in a relationship you want to be equal, and you want to give something, but you want to get something in return. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, just my personal opinion, I would say that it's mostly girls doing the friend zone thing to guys. Yep. But have you seen, do you have an experience with friends to where the guy has been the one that friend zoned the girl?
Absolutely. I actually have a couple friends like that. I'm not going to name names, but these guys, the thing is, they'll be so friendly, they give off the wrong signals, or they don't even realize they're giving off signals, you know what I mean, until it's too late.
I sure do.
Yep, and then you're like, oh man, I had no idea. I was just being friendly. And because the thing here is communication. That's the thing. You want to be communicating with each other. Like, I like you, but I don't want anything more than friends, or I want to take it to the next level. So it's
sure, I think that's as guys probably do give off the wrong signs sometimes, and it's mostly unintentional, but it's just the way we're built, I guess. But Jason, I just want to say congratulations, and I'll hang up here in just a second, give your family my best, and keep it up, man.
Well, thanks so much for the call. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Okay, bye-bye. Woo! Yes! Nailed one! Pow! I don't even know if I did all right, but we'll see.
You're doing okay.
I hope it was good advice. That's the key. Here's something I wanted to talk about. I saw this on the Urban Dictionary the other day. They talked about friend zone, and I tried to look it up in the Webster's, and it was weird, but this one's pretty good. Urban Dictionary says, this is the definition of friend zone. It says, what you attain after you fail to impress a woman you're attracted to, usually initiated by the woman saying, you're such a good friend, also usually associated with the long days of suffering and watching your love interest hop from one bad relationship to another. Oh, I've done that before. Oh my goodness, it's like you are so beautiful and I like hanging out with you, but you're so dumb when it comes to friends, because it's why do you keep going? Because we were just talking about this, right, John? Why do we keep going? Why do the girls keep going to one bad relationship after another,
That's, I don't know. Like I said, the secret for this area, it seems to be, to get a woman to get her to like you, then you punch her in the face and take her bridge card. She can't get enough of you that way.
Okay. Well, that won't work for me, though, because my friends don't have bridge cards. Or
it's just a generality. I'm making fun of people of Flint. And now speaking life, I know. But
speak life.
But
my
but here's the
gosh.
thought. Maybe it's kind of positive. I mean, I've been in the friend zone many times. Sometimes my own accord, my own choosing. I basically put the women in there because I hate to say it, but I mean, if I don't find the woman attractive, I'm probably not going to want to be in a relationship. I mean, sounds piggish, superficial, so be it. But what the only real drawback of being a friend with a woman that you want to be something else with is that when she gets with somebody else, like a guy she's dating or going to get real serious with, he's not going to like you, have you around. That's the only big issue. I mean, it's not bad to be friends with women because they have other female friends. Mm-hmm. Most of them do. And so that's kind of an upside to it. So, I mean, if you don't, score enough points with her, I guess, or, she doesn't rivet on you, then it might be down the road one of her friends. But
I see. Now, let me just say, I understand what you're coming from, but me, I'm almost 29. My birthday, by the way, folks, my birthday is coming up August 11th. That's this Sunday. So be sure to A, wish me happy birthday on Facebook, B, get me a nice card, or C, give me a present. That'd be great. I really like presents. So the bigger the present, the more of a friend you are to me. Remember that.
And on his Facebook page, he's got his size of shirt and what his favorites are, favorite colors for shirts and ties, right?
Yeah,
So.
yes, colored shirts, but not pink. Nothing pink. I don't look good in pink, but I look good in anything else. I look good in nothing too. So that's a joke. That's not funny. Speak life. So I have it right here, actually, if you want to know. I got a little. Can you zoom in on that? Can we see that on the thing? Here we go. Watch this movie magic. Can you see that?
Can't make out the writing, right? I can see the paper.
Oh, well, zoom in. Can you zoom in more or no?
I'll see if I can. Hold on.
If not, I'll zoom in.
No, it's just breaking up now.
Now can you see?
Okay, speak life. Okay.
Speak life. There it is.
Okay, sorry.
What the heck is that?
It's like I accidentally touched the slider on the remote,
Hey, you know what?
mixer.
You're fired.
Okay.
No, you're not fired. We don't even get paid for this. So
There's nobody else here to run the show.
I know nobody else to run this show. John, you're hired again. Remember that. But actually, that's true. If you guys, I understand. We can take. I mean, we're always looking for sponsors. And if you guys are interested in helping us keep the program running in action, because this does cost money, and want to sponsor with us, I'll throw in a couple nice commercials for you or something, and I'll even be extra polite or whatever, but more so than what I am now. But that reminds me, today, if you are in Flint, Tuesday, what's the date today? 6th?
6th.
Tuesday, August 6th. Today is the day to vote. Don't forget to vote. Flint people. What do they call Flint? Flintites?
Flintites, Flintoids, Flintites or Flintoids.
Flintoids, Flintstones.
Flintstones,
You remember Flintstones? What was that? Back in the 90s? No, not 90s.
That was in like mid '90s. That was when Charlie Bell and the guys from Southwestern and all that stuff
that's
were,
right. Yeah,
for over at the were at Michigan State.
Yeah, did I tell you, I used to be friends with Charlie Bell. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
No, I was never friends with Charlie Bell. I've never.
Well, he went to Flint schools for a while, but one of the guys did go to one of the suburban schools, like the Grand Blanc or Linden or something for a while.
I mean, maybe, but probably not. You know, I'm not a guy who rubs elbows very well. I know people like that. I don't do that, so. I mean, look how clean my elbows are. I don't do a lot of elbow rubbing. He's so cheesy, I know. Anyways, here's another thing about, I just looked at Urban Dictionary. Here's another definition of the friend zone. It's called a state of being where a male inadvertently becomes a platonic friend of an attractive female who is trying to initiate a romantic relationship. Females have been rumored to arrive in the friend zone, but reports are unsubstantiated. I don't know about that. Oh, and they give an example too. It says, girl, I love you. Insert the man's name, but I don't want to ruin a great friendship by dating you. And the other guy says, well, no, I can't tell you what the other guy says. Don't look it up, folks. It's pretty disgusting. But the point is, friend zone is the friend zone stinks, guys. I mean, and here's the thing: people don't even know that the friend zone's going on. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not till it's like I said last week.
Well, here's a tip-off, though, Jason. If a girl's telling you about this other guy she's fascinated by, you're in the friend zone, okay?
There you go. Unless she's trying to make you jealous.
Got a point there, and women love to give you signs. They don't want to just tell you something, but
Signs.
they want you to read between the lines, you know, that kind of stuff, you know.
Women, please, if you want a man, because I know someone called in last week, they're like, why don't guys ever pursue? You know, because one, guys are stupid. I know that's alienating a whole 50% of the population, but from the statistics on my Facebook page, Let's Talk with JasonB.com on Facebook. So I think it's Facebook.com/Let's Talk with Jason B. That was a shameless plug. But anyways, yeah, so it's pretty, a lot of females are on my page. So you would think, John, oh my gosh, I have my freaking own radio show. Can I say freaking on the air? Or
Yeah, it's this is the internet. They have porn on the internet, okay? So you could say freaking,
yeah,
freaking, whatever.
I do not recommend anyone looking at pornography. It is disgusting. Trust me on that, folks. Do not get involved with that stuff. It is not healthy. Because, I tell you... Okay, we got a phone call. Talk to me.
Jason,
Let's talk. Who's this?
this is a friend.
Oh, I like friends. I got over 1,000 friends on Facebook. Whoop, whoop.
How many of those do you actually talk to?
Oh, wow. That's even better. Nice. So, what can I help you with, friend?
I'm calling to talk about the friend zone.
Please. What would you like to talk
I think what you have to do if you are in that friend zone is you have to make the decision whether you want to go for it, and if the girl reciprocates and she likes you and you can go for it and it's awesome.
Yes.
But if not, if you take the chance and she says no, then you have to move on with your life. You get over it.
You gotta move. That is some good advice. Wow. This guy, I'm glad I'm friends with you. You know, this is good stuff. I like my...
But how often do people do that? How often do you move on from it?
Well, you know, I think the question is, friend, is how often do guys actually ask the girl? You know what I mean? And I have to say, not very often at all. Guys are too scared. You know, we're too scared to take the next step.
You can't wait for that invitation. It's not going to happen.
That's right. But it is nice. I'm not going to lie. It is nice to have a few different signs, I guess, because I just can't be asking every girl out that I see. You know, there has to be a chemistry. You know what I mean?
I heard from reputable sources that there are a lacking of a lot of guys who take that chance.
Yes. Yep. I was one of those sources. No, I don't know.
You were.
I know. Boy, I like my friends. This is good stuff. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should run your own radio show too. Oh boy.
I'm too busy. I just got married, so.
Wait a minute. Who are you? No, I don't. I hope this isn't long distance for you. You know what I mean? But.
No, it's not. I still have a 810 number.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. That's good. I know who this guy is now. No. Anyways, well, you are absolutely right. I appreciate the call. I hope you stay tuned to listen in the weeks.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the slice of home that I hear from the talk radio.
Good. Yes, we try and bring comfort and life, and just we want people to have fun while they watch the show. You know. So
Yeah.
I hope.
Keep on speaking life.
Yeah. Well, we're trying for sure. Thanks for the call, my friend.
Yeah. See ya.
All right. Bye-bye. Whew, nailed it. That's 2 down, and a million more to go. Remember, if you want to talk, look on the thing there. It's 810-208-1854. We love to take your calls, you know. And if you want to get on the air, do a few shout-outs, you know, maybe ask me out on a date. That's okay too.
You do have your criteria, though, right? If somebody wants to call, I mean, you have to be a female, right? First of all, right?
To ask me out?
Yeah, I said,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah,
we're going to put that out there.
That's weird.
We don't want to falsely encourage those who might be
No.
emboldened by that invitation.
No. Hey, listen, if you guys, specifically guys, you know, are, you know, I mean, I love you guys, but I don't love you guys. You know, I love, as, you know, my faith, as I bring up my faith, we have to really speak life into people, because I'll tell you, especially with homosexuality, it's a lot of Bible thumping, it's a lot of bashing, it's a lot of hate, you know, and I don't like to do that. I want to not encourage them, but I want to love them anyways. I don't exactly know how that looks, but I'm always willing to grow in that, you know what I mean? And not to say that it's just homosexuality, but it's infidelity, it's all kinds of nastiness. Any sexual sin, I do not is wrong. I do not condone, you know. But John, look what you got me talking about.
I'm sorry, you went too far with it. I was just making a joke out of it, make sure we clarified something in a lighthearted manner. And
You know
you just
what?
you want the direction to try to be too nice about it.
No,
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you this. I don't want to get into these hot topic discussions, because there's no life that ever comes from these things.
Well,
you know?
I was just making a joke about it. I mean, that's like because let's face it, you know, you're reaching a wide variety of audience here. You know, you really are.
Well, I'll tell you this. Our viewership went up, and then once you made that joke, down.
Let's pick it up again. So
Down. I hope so. I hope it's I hope. Anyways, you know, here's a few. I looked on this article. I posted it earlier on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Let's Talk with Jason B. That is my Facebook page. Another shameless plug, yes. But you should look it up. It talks about the friend zone, you know. It talks about what it is and how people get stuck there. It's a good article. It's from a doctor. A doctor. His name's Jeremy Nicholson. That's a solid name. I think I might change my name to Jason B. Nicholson.
okay, what kind of doctor is this person?
I don't know. He's a doctor. It doesn't matter, John. He's just a a doctor. That's what counts.
Is it a regular doctor, like Turner Edenkopf doctor, or
No.
a PhD, type of doctor?
It says right here, MSW, PhD in psychology.
That's true. MSW is a master's in social work.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there you go. And a PhD, doctor.
Means pile higher and deeper.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, who knows how much this guy's making? Probably more than me. Definitely more than me in a lifetime. Anyways, he goes on to the friend zone. He says, I wrote these things down. He's like, I wrote this down. Relationships are social exchanges. There are give and take. John, where are you going? He just walked away. Oh my gosh, I'm left alone here. Oh my gosh, John, oh, this is terrible. I don't know what to do now. I will proceed to go on without him as best as I can. Thank you for staying with me, folks. Friend zone. He said, if you want to get into the friend zone, you need to essentially, if you want more from the other person, this is very important. If you want more, if you want to take, like the first caller said, if you want to take the next step, you have to try a few different things. One, do the opposite. Actually be less interested in them. Because if you're less interested, they'll realize, they'll be like, oh wait, man, this person, I really liked hanging out with this person, and so, but now they're not hanging out with me, so now it's less interesting, but maybe I should talk to this person again, if that makes sense. I'm no doctor, so if it doesn't make sense, talk to the doctor or read the article yourself. It says, number 2, make yourself scarce. Wait, what is this about? Oh, I'm sorry. This was about getting you out of the friend zone, not getting you into.
Why do you want to get into the friend zone?
Well, if you are in the friend zone,
You want to get out of it.
you do want to get out of it, but you want to take the. I was thinking it was more positive life where you go like, okay, this is how you and your friend go to the next level, in relationships and stuff like that. So, but basically the friend zone, I hit my knee on the desk here. Oh.
He didn't swear. See, that shows restraint.
Yeah, speak life. There you go. That's and sometimes speaking life is not what you say. Whoa. Did everybody get that? Sometimes to speak life is actually not what you say. Because you could say all kinds of death. You could say you stink, you smell, you are a loser, But really, if you don't say that, that is actually encouraging. I mean, I don't want to say it's encouraging someone in their bad behavior, but it's not putting a curse on them, like you are a loser. That's a pretty big, that can stick with somebody even if they don't realize it, you know what I mean? But to say nothing is better than to say something hurtful. What did they used to say? If you can't say
anything nice, don't say anything at all.
There you go, John.
Yeah, by the way, I'd like to encourage you. I know we got probably in the mix. We got a female out here who wants to chime in on this friend zone. So you see the number right there, and definitely because. I mean, some girls take offense when you are talking that you kind of resent being in the friend zone. A few weeks ago, this came up on Facebook one time. That subject came up amongst my circle, and one girl who I've never met face to face, she goes, what's so bad about me that it's wrong just to want to hang out with me and not want something in return?" And she's got a point there, but then again, like I said, it's really cool to be friends with a female, but the biggest drawback I can see is when they move on to somebody else, you're never going to hear from them again. You can put a lot of time, you can really like this individual, accept the fact but that you're just gonna be friends. You just let that go. But now this friend you've had for 2 years, a year, or whatever, you can't call you anymore because her boyfriend, her fiance, her husband is not going to appreciate you hanging around with him, man. I mean, that's the big risk. It's not because if you get so much animosity towards being the friend, then they think, well, they just want sex. That's the reason why they're so resentful. And is that the case? It's really not, because I know a lot of people like being friends with women, but after a certain point, you can't be, because the guy's gonna be pissed off if you try to do that.
I think it depends. And again, if you want to call in on this, make sure you dial the number up there, 810-208-1854. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this, because I know a lot of people go through the friend zone, me included. I just think relationships, it's a give and take. You have to, and if the problem with girls that just want to be in the friend zone and guys that want more is they're going to try and try. The guys are going to go give the girl they'll be hand over foot. They'll give them whatever they want. They'll do whatever the girl wants, and the girl will undoubtedly, she'll take that, but not give as much back. Oh, good, here's a call. Excellent. I wish we had a female counterpart here, but we don't. So we have to go one at a time. Hello. Let's talk. You're on.
Hi.
Oh, hi. You're on Let's Talk with Jason B. Who's this?
Awesome. I have to say my name's Melissa.
Excellent. That's a pretty name, Melissa. Proceed. So what can
Thank you.
What can I help you with?
Well, I just want to talk about dating in general and the friend zone, and I think that relationships are taken way too casual, and that's why divorce rate is so high, is because people, they don't take them serious enough, and sometimes the friend zone can be good. I think it's better to be friends than to just dive into a relationship, but you still have to have communication to be honest.
That's right.
If you know somebody likes you and you don't like them, you need to say something.
Absolutely. And I don't know how old you are, but I'm almost 20.
45.
Wow, good for you. Congratulations. I'm 29, and
Oh, okay.
it's
You've got time.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I tell you, if I had a dime for every time somebody said that, I'd be such a rich man by now, but that's okay. The thing is, and you are absolutely right, sometimes we take things too casual, but I'm not one of those guys. I want to be friends with everyone, but there will come a point where it's like, all right, I want to really pour my heart into this individual. I want to uplift her. I want to give her, life, encouragement, things like that. And I want to marry her. At 29, I think, and I don't know about other guys, but I feel that I am pretty much ready to go to that next level. And not saying that I won't be asking every girl I see out, but, there has to be at least three things: chemistry, compatibility, and communication. And the fourth one, if you are a Christian, I would say Christ, but
But it has to also be, the same for the other person. And just because you're ready doesn't mean somebody else is.
Absolutely. Trust me, I know. I went on a few dates where the Facebook profile, they'll say religion, they'll say Christian, and then they end up getting drunk and throwing up on your shoes, So technically, I don't know if that's really a Christian. A lot of people say that, but that's another conversation, for another time. But you're right. I think men in particular will take things too casual, and so will women.
Oh no, I don't think it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I think that, you can't blame one party more than the other. I think that's unfair. Because both parties are guilty of putting, people in the friend zone. But I think, just in general, relationships, whether it's a friendship, if it's, something beyond that, there has to be that communication. And just even taking it to the Lord.
Yep.
That has to be important in that matter. So.
I believe so too. And I'll tell you this: to be a Christian, and to have a religion with God, and to realize that that's just a whole different, another level that you have to deal with. Because John, you are not. I don't know. I do not believe your religion. What is?
I'm a Christian, but I'm not like a. How can I say? There's some people are more zealous about things, and some and like it's just like basically they wear it more, But I'm a Presbyterian, But that's in some circles, I guess that's barely Christian, but
Let's not get into that one either.
No, I believe in Christianity. I believe in all that. I believe in all that. I believe, like the Orthodox with a small O Christian. I believe in all the tenets of Christianity.
All right. Well, now I forgot.
Bottom line,
Go.
and I'll leave you with this. I don't think people should just date to date. I think you waste your time, and you sometimes you just, I don't know, you have to be honest.
I agree. No, I do. That's absolutely right. You don't, well, unless you're like 16, then you date.
Then you're not allowed to date.
Yeah, then you're not allowed to date. Good point. No wonder why you're 45. I bet your kids are good kids, if you have kids. If not, that's... Anyways, thanks so much for calling. I appreciate the call. I hope you stay tuned and listen. And
I will.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, John, that one went horrible. Oh,
You did okay. I'm very glad for the caller. It's like from a woman's perspective. Of course, I think I brought that up too. Like some Christians, I brought this up last week. I think that some Christian denominations, some groups within Christianity, actually don't advocate for dating. They think that's like a worldly thing to do.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you this. They throw around the whole thing. Different religions have different, ways to go about it. Some people call it dating. Some people call it courting. Some people call it arranged marriage. To be honest, I think arranged marriage would be a heck of a lot easier. I would like it because to me sometimes you grow into the relationship, and there's attraction and chemistry and communication, but you grow into the relationship and you learn to love them at a stronger level, to say that you love someone as or the same as you did 20 years ago would be, I think, foolish. You grow in love, and yes, there's ups and there's downs, and sometimes there's plateaus, but you keep moving. That's the key. You always keep moving when you're in a relationship. It never is supposed to stop. Now, if you're talking about friends that you haven't seen in 10, 15, 20 years, that's one thing. But if you're constantly seeing this person, then you got to keep growing in a relationship. And that's, the 5... Have you ever read this book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman? It's a good book. It's, I think, I'm trying to remember, I know there's certain ways that we show our love. And I'm not saying this is like doctrine or anything, but I've read the book. I like the book. This is, you show love by acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, and then 2 other ones I can't remember. If somebody remembers them, call up and let me know. I'll tell you, the big thing, probably I don't remember them because the quality time is mine. That's the one I like. I like to spend quality time and grow in a relationship with somebody, whether that's going to see a movie or going on a walk on a sandy beach on the sunset, or that was a joke too. I don't particularly care for beaches, but whatever. I mean, they're okay.
Besides, you're only limited like 2 months out of the year in Michigan anyway, so if that.
Good point, John. Good point. But yeah, no, relationships, they have to grow. And I think that's really important, because if they don't grow, then they're stagnant, and nobody wants that, you know. So make sure you call in if you have something to say. It's 810-208-1854. We'd love to hear your call, especially if you're a female, because that's a huge thing. Because we got two males here that have a certain perspective, but females have a completely different perspective, you know. So we'd love to hear from you. I mean, and I guess the big thing nowadays is to make up names. So if you want to call, make up your name and your age. That's fine, because we don't screen them like that, not yet, but we will, right? We've got stuff to where we can like pinpoint where this person is and their social security.
That's next month's equipment purchase.
Yes, good. So next month, don't be trying to pull the wool over our eyes and fool us, you know. But yeah, the friend zone is so interesting. I'm just reading this, and we got to remember that chemistry, when we talk about chemistry, for me, it's not just attraction. I mean, attraction is a big thing. Like, that's the first thing you see is attraction. You're like, wow, she's pretty good looking, you know, like a solid 10 or, you know, 9.5, or heck, I'll even date a solid 2, you know. But because looks is not everything. That's the point I'm trying to make. Looks is not everything, because at some point the looks are going to deteriorate, and what are you going to be left with? Sagging skin and bony joints, you know, liver spots and wrinkles, and I mean, but that's okay, because by that time you're going to be old and saggy too, so it doesn't matter, you know. You can both be old and saggy together. That's the key, to be together, old and saggy alone together. Anyways, no, looks aren't everything. So you have to be attracted to their inward person or whatever. I remember I was in a really serious relationship. I was going to marry this girl, and she ended up, I mean, I was at a point, a roadblock, where she ended up, it was a choice between her and God, and why those two couldn't be together, you know. It boggled my mind why they had to be separated. I'm a black and a white kind of guy. I see things one way or the other. I'm pretty extreme either way. And so in my mind, it was her and it was God, but it was never them, you know. And I think that was a huge problem, because it should have been them, but I pulled her away because I wasn't man enough to say, okay, we have to pursue not just our relationship together, which we did great, but we have to pursue a relationship with God, you know. And I don't want to get too religious here, but my faith, I'm a Christian, so a lot of things revolve, and I'm not one of these cookie cutter, you know, namby-pamby type people. You know what I found out the other day? I just read this on the internet. Clay Aiken, the season 2 or whatever, American Idol, he says he is a Christian, but he is gay. Now, how the heck, I don't understand that. How you can be you say you are a Christian, but then you say you are gay. That to me, that boggles my mind, because there's things where you want to, I mean, there's just certain things as a Christian you have to walk a certain way, you know, And I'm not saying we don't stumble, and I'm not saying we don't, fall off the track, the beaten path, or whatever. But what I am saying is you cannot continually keep living in a lifestyle of sin. You have to say to yourself, okay, these drugs, they are killing me. I have to get off these drugs because they are ruining my life. They are ruining my relationships. They are destroying everything around me, and everyone around me. And the same goes with being a homosexual. You have to say, that there is this is the wrong lifestyle because that is what the Bible says. You cannot pick and choose. Oh, I like this verse, but I think that verse is stupid. You can't pick and choose those types of things, people. And because it's like, you have to realize that, now I lost my train of thought. Man, it was so good, too. Lifestyle, yeah, it's you can't pick and choose. You got to go for it. You got to say that there's not, this is against whatever the Christian tenets or whatever, what they believe in. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not a stick in the mud, okay? I like to have fun. Trust me. I like to have fun. But sometimes too much fun, if you know what I mean. But I am a human being who would not want to have fun. You know what I mean? I know I would. I do. Which is one reason why I want to get married, is to have fun with my wife and my kids and my family and whatever. I mean, well, never mind. But anyways, the thing is, I forgot what I was saying. Speak life. That's the key. Speak life. Now, don't forget to call. Now, I know you don't want to talk because there's not much we can talk about right now because I'm just rambling on about things, 810-208-1854. I remembered that. I've memorized that number, so I even have it on speed dial in case I forget. But remember, attraction is only a part of it. There is so much more deeper stuff that goes with it. You move away from attraction. You're no longer attracted to them physically, but you are attracted to them emotionally. You look at a person's heart and you're like, this heart is beautiful, this heart is giving, this heart is something that I really enjoy. Hey, we got a call. This is awesome. How many calls is this? This is like 4 calls? Sweet. I do like calls, that's for sure. Okay, you're on Let's Talk with Jason B. Who am I talking to?
My name is Brad.
Oh, excellent. Guys, just to let you know, can I tell them that we're related?
Well, you can if you'd like.
This is my aunt. My aunt is calling me. Thank you. I appreciate this. Proceed, Aunt Lynn.
All right. I'd like to know your opinion. And how you feel about this. Why do they say they're going to have a speedy trial and it ends up to be a lengthy trial, like when they do a heinous crime and they know they did it? Why does it last? Why do you think that it lasts 5 to 10 years?
Well, I appreciate the call, and I don't know if you want to take this. Well, I'll tell you what I think. I think that with the trials, there are. I mean, I'm no lawyer. Obviously, I'm no lawyer, but I do feel that there are ways with appeals and stuff where you can, as a lawyer, you can basically prolong the process. I've read a few John Grisham books, so I know a couple things about courtroom stuff. I saw, what was it, the movie, A Few Good Men with Tom Cruise. You can't handle the truth. That was a good movie. I liked that movie. And so the thing is, with trials,
Keep breaking up on me.
oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope that's not for everyone. Good. The thing is, with trials, there are a lot of appeals that can happen, and plus, when you are a drug dealer, or if you killed someone here in Flint or wherever you live, the public looks at you and you're like, well, let's hurry up and get this trial done with. Let's speed this up. Let's finish this. You're just a number to them, You're not an actual human being. You don't actually deserve a fair trial, and they just want to get you in the system and out of the system, And that's what I think. And with your George Zimmerman trials and this and that, you've got things like people that are, that's a big trial, so there's going to be more media, there's going to be a different outlook, people are going to get swayed differently, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's the system is, no matter what they say, I really feel like the system is broken, but...
It is, because like that Jodi Arias, they know she murdered that guy, and it went on, she got tried after 5 years later, and now it's going back to trial. They know.
Well,
why not convict her? I understand.
Hello.
I understand, proving guilty in that, but when they know, why do they do that?
Well, that's just that's the system that we live in nowadays. But listen, I want to say thanks for the call. I appreciate you calling. I'll stop by this weekend, and maybe we'll have some dinner or something. All right?
Sounds good, honey. We'll have fish.
Okay, sounds great. I look forward to it. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was my aunt who called. That was my aunt. So don't think I'm going out with a girl for dinner. That was my aunt. I cannot stress that enough, people. I am still single, just to let you know. But hopefully not by the end of this radio show. Anyways, I spoke life. Fingers crossed, not as good as I wanted to today. I tried to keep it positive, and I tried to keep it focused as best as I could. It wasn't great, but like I said, we're doing things. This is only my second one, so hopefully people stay focused, they stay tuned to this kind of stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to see you all next week. So let me know. Don't forget to tune in. Wait, I have to do this. We're gonna. Hold on. Computer problems. This is my outgoing music. This is my outro right now. So, can they hear that too? Oh no, this is terrible. That didn't go out very well, did it? Everything went wrong. Oh, I hate computers. Well, anyways, remember, I'll practice that next week. Trust me, it'll be a lot easier. And if you have any ideas on how to make things more simple for me, because I don't do computers very well, people. Even though I have a fancy one, don't kid yourself. I know how to turn it on, and I know how to get on Facebook. That's about it. So, next week we're going to have a friend of mine. He's a nutritionist. His name is Nate Furlong, and he lives out in the Brighton area. He has his own business, and he helps people better their lives through their eating habits. So I do definitely want you guys to stay tuned for that interview. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be really entertaining. So I'll keep you posted about it. Do a few teasers on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Let's Talk with Jason B. And so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys stick around next week for a more polished and less humiliating show. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.